Welcome to You Both Suck. This is a comedy podcast about conflict, and I am one of your hosts, Dara Pollock.
And I'm Kunal Aurora.
And we are thrilled to be here.
Absolutely.
Could not be more excited.
It's palpable.
All right. It is Fuck, Marry, Kill time yet again, our favorite New York edition. And this time we are doing my favorite pizza.
Beautiful.
Okay,
This is your steez.
This is my Super Bowl.
Tattoo on the arm. This is your jam right here.
Yes.
Okay.
I take it very seriously. Okay, so we have New York style, Detroit style, and Chicago deep dish.
I think you should lead off.
Yeah. To me, this is pretty easy.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
To me, this is pretty easy.
Sure.
I am going to marry New York style,
Of course.
obviously.
Obviously.
And I'm
For
going...
you, but yeah.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck Detroit style and I'm going to kill Chicago style because it's not fucking pizza. Deep dish is not pizza. It is like pizza, soup, lasagna. Like if you had to, it's like a weird combination of the three. I don't know. It's not fucking pizza. If you had said Chicago tavern style pizza, that would have been a little bit tricky because that is delightful and it is delicious.
Okay.
But that's what
I respect that.
That's my move.
I'm going to go with kill Chicago style. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
It's a bread bowl. It's a disgusting
With
bread bowl.
marinara inside, essentially.
Marinara
Yeah.
dumped in, not even poured, dumped, and cheese hurled at.
Yes.
It's a disgusting amalgamation. Should not be allowed in a restaurant.
Yeah, I don't even know
To be
why.
honest, you should be getting a grade D or an F. Yeah. A restaurant should be closed if that's on the menu. All right?
It's terrible.
I'm going to say, so that's kill Chicago style.
Yep.
Fuck New York City pizza.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to hear this reason.
I'm
okay.
tired of the over excessiveness of it all.
You're
New
tired
York
of
City's pizza, they get so gung ho over the fact that, listen, and you're not going to convince me that I love New York City pizza. I've lived off it. It is it's part of my food pyramid. It is the food pyramid.
Exactly.
It's literally
it's
the
shaped
pyramid.
like it for a reason.
Exactly. I get it. But at the end of the day, you need to calm down. It's 3 ingredients. Relax. Bread, cheese, and sauce. You need to relax.
Yes, but technically that's the same argument for Chicago deep dish. It's also the
understand
same
that,
ingredients.
But it's the way that they put it together is so offensive, it should be killed.
I agree.
All right? That's
okay.
the problem.
Fine.
So I'm going to have to marry Detroit style.
Okay, is that because of the cheesy, crispy edges? Because I do get that.
Crispy edges. There is a soft thickness to it that is the middle ground between Chicago and New York style.
Yes.
She's got cushion for the pushing. She's the girl you bring home.
Okay.
She's the one you say, I'm going to love you no matter what happens.
Disagree.
All right? She's Pizza
Disagree.
Hut if she was done right. That is Detroit style.
I disagree because I think that you just described qualities that are the one you want to fuck. The cushion
No.
for the pushing,
No.
the nice little extras that you
She's
get, but
gonna
it's
be-
too much on an everyday basis.
She's going to be there for you day in, day out.
No,
all right?
she's
When
too
you
much on
need
an
those
everyday
nutrients,
basis.
She's there. Okay.
Nutrients.
She's yeah.
The
You
extra
sleep
vitamin
on her
D.
Butt, all right, that's what you do.
No, I think it's too. I love Detroit style pizza, but it's still too heavy for me to have regularly. That's why you got to fuck it. You got to have it like once a week.
No.
Keep it spicy. Keep it interesting.
I get it. That's your gourmand. Is your Detroit style, and I understand it, but this is where we'll agree to disagree.
I cannot wait for you to get dragged for saying guma. Oh my God.
Good.
Oh my God. Okay. The Growing Up Italian podcast is going to come for us after that one. Okay, great. Yeah, we're done. I don't agree, but that's fine.
Fair enough.
We've had a long day so far, and it's basically just started, but we are very excited to be here going through all these fun kinds of squabbles and dilemmas with you guys. And today we have a really, really good one. It's about dating apps. And personally, I cannot wait because it's probably one of my favorite topics. So.
I'm excited about this. I was like, I remember when you said this to me, and I was like, I'm getting hyped.
It was just like I was like, I cannot wait to discuss this one. So, why don't we just dive right in?
Let's just jump right in.
Okay, so this is, like I said, the anonymous Google form submission, and I'm just going to read it, and then we can kind of, debate and see what's up. Okay, so it says, hey, Dara, would love your take on this. 35 male, Chicago. I asked people to give their age, sex, and where they're located. I feel like that does matter.
I think ASL is a huge deal.
Exactly.
And I'm so
I
happy
think
you
it
put
is.
that in there.
It literally says ASL.
Yeah, I know you would. I mean, I'm happy you did, and I was hoping you did, and the fact that you did, it really feels,
I literally put include things like age, gender, location, and in parentheses it says ASL for those of you old enough to remember that.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So I, 35 male in Chicago, recently matched with a girl, 32, on Hinge. We went on 2 dates over the span of about 2 weeks. During this time, we discovered we have a lot in common, hometowns, hobbies, and things seem to be going really well. Soon after our second date, she let me know that she was not interested in seeing me anymore via a lengthy text. This truly caught me off guard. Long story short, her rationale was because I had changed one of the pictures on my Hinge profile. Background. The previous week, my friend, female, and I were discussing the fun-filled world of online dating and decided to critique each other's profiles. I'm not a big picture taker and had to dig pretty deep to produce 5 passable recent photos of me, and my friend suggested nixing one of the pictures in favor of something a little less, for lack of a better word, shitty, so I made the swap. I thought her reaction was a little batshit, but I was sincerely apologetic and transparent when I responded. We even hopped on the phone to talk it through, which I thought was a little excessive, and said so, but having only known the girl for a few... No, we can't interrupt.
Okay.
Hold on to it. It's almost done.
I got to take notes like a counselor.
I know.
I'm going to have to keep a legal pad out here.
But having only known the girl for a few weeks, I wanted to show that I gave a shit. I totally understand her thought process. I updated my profile in an attempt to increase foot traffic and get more matches. But in this case, I feel like it's way too soon for this kind of reaction. Besides, what was she doing back on the app too? In conclusion, was I the asshole or do I suck for updating my profile, or was she a little crazy for responding the way she did?
What a phenomenal you both suck.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Absolutely.
I actually think it is. Yeah. There's a few things in here that I think the devil's in the details on this one, but yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
First of all, 2 dates, she can be on the apps.
They both can be on the apps for 2 fucking dates.
Yeah, it's too early.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But she can be on the apps, but calling him out for changing a photo.
And this is the other thing. If you're going to send a lengthy text, you coward.
Wait,
if you're going to,
what do you mean?
If you're going to come with me with crazy, you better bring crazy via horse.
Are you serious?
I want you at my doorstep.
Oh, fuck no.
No. You're going to bring nuts? Don't fling it over the gate. Come to my house and drop this dog poop on fire.
Absolutely not. Disagree. I am what I love to call lazy crazy. I do not have to...
That's an expression?
I made it up, actually.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. I respect that.
Thank you. I literally say it's because I do not have to get off my couch to ruin your life. I can literally do that without taking off my pants.
What a jerk. Yo, full on. That's jerk mentality right there. That is jerk chicken. You are straight up jerk chicken. Chicken for not confronting, jerk for doing that.
Okay, first of all, texting is absolutely confronting.
No, it is not.
Yes,
it's cowardice behavior.
Okay, but you realize 90% of this show is probably going to be texts.
What do you mean?
People fight through text. That's how most of fights happen these days, is via text.
You're right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
We got to embrace the technology.
And I think we should, and I don't think we should not embrace the technology.
No, but
we should seek to change.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
All right? Yes.
Fighting through text is the fucking worst thing, and yet we all get sucked into it. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. So I do think you're right,
question,
at least. Though. Yeah.
How good are you at it?
Oh, I'm amazing.
I'm phenomenal. I'm criminally good.
I will rip you apart with my words.
I will dismantle you.
Yes.
I'm like, somehow when it comes to text fighting, behind me is a degree that says Harvard Law.
No, same.
Yeah. Summa cum laude, whatever it's called.
Magna cum laude.
Yeah.
Summa cum laude.
Yes.
Summa is the top one.
Right.
Yeah.
That is me when it comes to text arguments. I've had girlfriends.
Yeah.
Go, can we please get on the phone? And I have responded, I will fight you in the arena of my choice.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God, I can bring you girlfriends. Oh. I can bring you exes who will testify, who will swear on a Bible.
I will fight you in the arena of my choosing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Wait, I might want to steal that, actually.
By all means.
But
I gift it to you.
You're also welcome. I want to say, tell people about Lazy Crazy.
Lazy
but
Crazy
I
is
did.
phenomenal.
Thank you. I put it in my book that I'm working on.
This is a beautiful exchange of gifts. It's like when the three wise men thought they'd leave empty-handed. No.
Nope,
Yeah.
not here. Not today.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
go on.
No, well, so I think you're right in that coming in hot with a text is never a great idea, but I do maintain that it happens, and it happens often, especially in the beginning stages of dating. But I think 2 dates is early as fuck.
Early.
So call that out. That's a lot.
But and now it's like to call that out. Is she
Yeah.
wrong to call this out?
So I don't think she's wrong, because here's where I think the crux of fighting happens almost all the time, is that we think we're right. Everybody thinks that they're right. Fights wouldn't happen if that wasn't the case. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's very smart. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, it's true, because I think I'm right, you think you're right. That's why we argue about it.
Yeah.
So she is not wrong for feeling the way she feels. She's allowed to feel however she feels.
Even over such a thing?
Yes. I'm a big believer in that you're allowed to be upset about whatever the fuck you want to be upset about.
Anything at all.
Anything at all.
Anything at all.
Anything at all.
If I walk in here
Yes.
and I go,
Yep.
the way you turn your
See?
spindrift can at me, I don't like it.
Yes.
The way that I came into your apartment
Yes,
and
and
you
took
said your shoes are in the middle.
Shoes are in the middle of the floor.
First of all,
The foot traffic from my living room to the kitchen.
has been what, ruined?
Yes, I would trip and die over your shoes.
You were, first of all, there's many things you almost tripped and died of
I
in
know.
your own apartment.
Why do you
that
think I'm so
had
serious
that
about
you-
it?
Okay. All right. I get it. I get it. No, I get it. I
I'm
understand.
accident prone. Listen.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
But
I respect it.
This is my point, is
Yeah.
that we are all allowed to be upset about something, even if it's maybe irrational to 97% of the population. You're
I
allowed.
hate to agree about that. I really don't
Yeah.
want to.
I know.
But I think there is, unfortunately, I think
Truth
that
to
you
that.
should be allowed to say it. You should be upset about something. If you're
Correct.
upset about it, you should be allowed to be upset. Okay.
Correct. So
All
that's
right.
where it becomes an issue of how you handle it and how you react to it. I don't think she reacted to it well, obviously, but I also don't like that he told her that it was silly and excessive and like, don't invalidate my feelings. This is what I mean. Like, don't tell me that I can't be upset about it.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that
think they
she.
both.
No. I think that
Yeah.
he should have been like, yeah, I think he was right to be like, what is this?
See, I don't know. I think
You-
it depends on how much you like the person. If you want the person out and you're like, I'm done, this is fucking nuts, then
Right.
yes, say
Yeah.
that, because that'll make them.
But he said we can discuss this over the phone.
No, I agree in that. I don't agree with that part. He shouldn't have done that. But
He should have kept it on text?
yeah, because that's fucking nuts. I'm not.
But she's coming in with crazy.
I agree with that, but I'm saying that if he liked the girl and wanted to keep her around, you got to get to the bottom of why she's so upset about it. Because she was on the app too.
He has to be like, oh, let me take a look at your baggage.
I mean, if you want to date somebody, that's kind of what you got to get into eventually. Anyway, if you come in that early showing me crazy, I want to know what I'm dealing with.
Huh.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Okay. I could see that. I think she's nuts.
I think she is too.
Okay, cool.
I'm
All
not
right.
disagreeing. I think
Sure.
it's nuts that she said that. I think it's nuts that she even felt sort of that way about it, but I'm not going to invalidate it.
Shifted her entire thinking about this person.
That's what makes me think there was something more there. Because again, what the fuck are you doing back on the app? You
Right.
might be looking for excuses to get out.
That's another thing.
That's what
I
I'm
think she
saying.
was also looking for a
I
way
do
out.
too.
And
I do
this
too.
is the most craziest
Way to
reason
do
a
it.
person can pull out.
Yeah.
Also, what's the hometown?
Of her?
Both of them, because they said
only
they had the
said
same.
Chicago.
Yeah. They
Oh,
said
so yeah,
they're the
Chicago.
same
I don't know.
hometown, and it's like you would think that this would be a match made in heaven.
You would.
It's like everything is aligning
Yeah.
up. The stars are aligning.
Yeah, well, not really. I mean, he just said like the basic, like, oh, we had a lot in common and we're from the same town. That's not like a fucking 4-leaf clover, I don't think. So.
You're right. I set the bar so low. I go, she's a tri-state gal. We're meant to be.
Exactly.
There's like 17 million people in
Literally,
the tri-state.
I'm like,
go,
I
yeah.
think, yeah, we can calm down on that.
Yeah.
But it sounded like, yeah, things were going well, but it was also 2 fucking dates.
Sure, right.
Everything's going well after
Yeah.
2 days.
So he's wondering if he's the asshole here.
basically, he was wondering if he was the one who sucks. We're trying to veer away from who's the asshole.
Okay, right,
because
yes.
because
Okay,
of
noted.
Reddit.
Noted. Yes, noted. So this
yeah.
is the person. I think I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think this man is spineless.
Interesting.
He should have been like, listen, you're going to bring a little crazy to the table. This is a potluck now. Everybody's coming to eat. We're all coming to eat. No one's
Okay.
coming empty-handed. You bring baggage, I bring baggage. baggage.
I'm bringing a fucking suitcase.
This is called the Samsonite warehouse. Everybody bringing a bag.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Call
me JFK. This is a carousel, girl. All baggage all the time.
How many airport references and suitcase
Yeah,
references do you
yeah.
have?
Call me Fiorello. Last name LaGuardia.
I hate everything you stand for. That's a little Queens humor for you guys.
Listen, it's an airport. They ought to know it.
Oh my fucking God. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about that.
Okay.
As somebody who has been around this singles dating carousel,
Sure.
a lot of people don't have the crazy. Like you and I have the crazy. This
Sure.
bitch has the crazy.
Yes.
He might just, if you're a guy who's getting on the phone with a girl after, I'm sorry, first of all, you're a people pleaser.
Yes.
That's number one.
I don't like that.
Neither do I.
I don't like nice.
No, same. I mean, I like nice, but I don't like too nice. This is too nice. This is pacifying crazy behavior.
I think the thing is, it might be the thing that people should be looking for is kind.
That's what I look for. I look for kind. I don't
so
look
nice
for
is
too
not
nice.
important.
You're right. That's fair.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
Kind is the word, and like thoughtful,
Right.
things like that. But a people
Considerate.
pleaser, yes.
Yeah.
This is not considerate. This is pacifying someone's insecurities.
Yes.
And I don't think that that's fair, honestly. To
when
her.
you were reading that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to keep a
No,
legal.
you will, because
Yes.
otherwise we go off in tangents and we'll never get through the actual problem. That's
Right.
why I'm like, take notes.
And I think that this man, and I hate to say it,
Yeah.
is a bit of a cuck.
Maybe.
You know, if
I mean,
you're going to
it's a little harsh, but
it is harsh. It is harsh. And I listen, I don't like to throw that word around lightly.
Yeah.
Via text to friends, yes.
Sure.
But when it comes to
Yes.
like in a microphone,
Publicly.
I go, yeah, publicly, I'm a little apprehensive. But this is like kind of spineless behavior
Yeah.
to let somebody come at you with like, hey, listen, I'm gonna say if somebody comes to me like, I don't like that you changed your photo, and I
Yeah.
feel like this is why we shouldn't continue seeing each other.
Right.
I'm gonna go. You want to come here and walk the plank of this relationship? Jump off into the sea. You done now.
I mean, well,
You've
that's
done
the thing
now.
is like, it also depends on how she approached it, because a lengthy text doesn't necessarily mean a crazy text. That's what
I think the longer the text,
Well, okay.
the more unhinged.
Hang on.
The more unhinged.
Maybe yes, maybe no. I think it depends, because I can be a lengthy texter.
Anything crazy comes in a long amount of text.
That is kind of true.
Think about it.
But-
It's a rant.
Rant, yes, but like
The Bible. It's all craziness.
Well, I mean, I've had arguments with friends where, again, via text, where like the texts get long because you're just trying to explain yourself, which is,
You've
by
had
the
an
way,
argument via text?
I've had a million arguments via text. It's annoying. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'd rather have it over the phone or in person.
Generally,
yeah.
because I know how skillful I am via text arguments.
Yeah.
You know what I do?
What?
I say no more.
What do you mean you say no more?
I say I no longer enter the arena of text arguments.
So you're like, you offer up a phone call or an in-person.
Because
I
I'm
agree.
doing you the favor.
Yes. Well, I mean, same essentially, but
Yeah.
also because I'm a writer and I will get sometimes lengthy texts of, like, I'll see myself making them and then I'm like, I know how this is perceived.
Yes.
So I don't want to be the crazy person, but I'm like, I just have so much to say. So then I'm like,
That's wild. You're me you're operating in your arena of choice.
yes, exactly.
Yes, and
but
I was doing that when I was 22.
what do you mean? The texting?
Yeah.
But
I
you
haven't
can't
sent a
force
long-
people. But that's the thing is, you can't force people to talk. Most people hate conflict. Most people do not. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
To try to raise awareness, because
Yes.
most of my friends.
I don't like conflict.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really likes conflict,
Sure.
but I'm not afraid to get on the phone or to talk about it in person. Whereas most people
You
nowadays
couldn't have sounded
will-
more Queens. I'm not afraid to get on the phone and talk about it.
I'm like, I just want to fucking talk about it.
I
you know
just
what
want to.
mean,
We
bro?
could sit here and hash it out.
Like, we just talk face to face. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But like, actually, I'm not afraid of that. But a lot of people are, and that's why text fights happen, because
Right.
most people don't want to discuss it in person. They think it's taking up more of their time, which, by the way, is insane. And if we're going to change anything, it's like, do you know how much longer a text fight takes than just hashing it out via words on the phone or in person?
So if you
It's
get
so much quicker.
So let's say you get a long text, okay?
Yeah.
Real hefty one.
Depends on who's it from, who it's from.
Okay, let's somebody you're
English.
dating.
Okay.
It's a hefty guy.
And what if it's a person I like? Like somebody I really like or somebody I'm on the fence about?
Somebody you like.
Okay, somebody I like.
Okay, this is a real deal here.
Okay.
We're not messing around here. This is no small potatoes.
I'm listening.
You get a big old text.
Okay.
Are you meeting them in your arena? Because they've stepped into your arena.
Oh, if they step into my arena with a long text, I'm coming back with a long text.
Real-
If it requires one. If it doesn't and I can sum it up in a beautifully short phrase, then I'll do that.
Yeah,
But,
because I know if I can feel this right now off who you are. I know that you could kill them in a few sentences.
Exactly.
That's the problem, and I think that that's so wrong of you. You know what it is? You know what, you're like those people that when wars would be waged, and somebody wanders into a valley. You're standing on the mountain, smug as hell.
Yes,
Look at
that's
you
right.
going like good.
Yes.
Welcome to the Valley of Death.
I'm like,
my
come
name
at
is
me,
Dara.
bro.
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I
yes.
will tell if I get a long text, my immediate response is, I think we should discuss this on the phone.
But that's normal and healthy, actually. That's what you probably should do.
I honestly thought that I was bringing crazy to the table here, but
By saying that you want to jump on the phone?
Yeah, I thought
that's
that-
the adult thing to do.
okay, cool. So I'm not nuts. All right.
I know.
I was starting to doubt myself.
No, that's like.
I go, have I been wrong?
But so that's why I'm saying with this guy, you're saying like, oh, he's spineless and a cuck.
Yeah.
I don't think that necessarily, but I do think he was going overboard for somebody that he had 2 dates with.
Yeah.
If you're like you said,
Yeah.
if I got a text from a guy that let's say he really liked this girl and they had been seeing each other for a while, she comes at you with a long text, then you can say let's have a phone call, and that's the right thing to do.
Right.
But jumping on the phone with somebody like this after 2 dates, you know that that's not going to get any better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No. It's only now. You know what the thing is?
Yeah.
That almost shows me. You know what that shows me about them? That's their carry-on.
Their carry-on baggage?
Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
We haven't even begun.
That's why
to
I
see
said
checked-in baggage.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I said right in the beginning, I was like, I would want to know what I'm dealing with. I want to get to the root of that problem because literally that's why. If somebody shows you that early,
Yeah. You're in a.
there's a lot hidden under that fucking seat. Let me tell you.
If you like that,
Yeah.
it's going to be a ride of crazy.
And that's what I'm saying is when
And
you.
some people,
Yeah.
you know what I think this guy?
I think he likes it.
I think absolutely. He likes it.
Likes it.
He wouldn't have entertained this nonsense
Hundo P.
if he didn't. Yeah, if he wasn't full stack in.
I think that's
Yeah.
the problem is that I think if you, and from like I said, from what I'm getting, if you're a nice guy who's a people pleaser, a lot of times I've dated them, they like a little crazy. They won't
Yeah.
admit it. They won't
Right.
admit it because
Right.
they disarm you with their
Yeah.
niceness and their calmness.
Yeah.
And it makes you, as the one who has the hint of crazy, feel even more crazy.
And that's a
But
secret
then they
form
keep
of
coming.
gaslighting.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%.
We are aligned.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
100% how it works. So he can get on the phone with her and think, I'm being a nice guy, but while I'm talking to her, I'm going to make sure I slide in some words that makes her know she's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And that I disagree with. I don't think that's
Yeah.
cool.
He's definitely the kind of guy who might be like, I think you might be slightly overreacting.
Yeah.
You know what I
Or
mean?
he might just be like, I think this is so silly and so crazy.
Yeah.
And he won't say it in a mean way.
No.
Because then it gets in your head that way as the
Right.
woman. And you're like, am I crazy?
But the seed is already planted.
planted.
And it's gonna, and he'll
So-
water it.
Oh, yeah.
He'll allow it to grow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
100%. So
This
that's
is-
why.
I don't like people who do that where it's just like you're people pleasing.
Yes.
People pleasing is my new pet peeve.
Oh, it's been my pet peeve for fucking years. but
Yeah,
yes.
I've seen it. I've seen people do it, and I've been like, and the problem is when you people please, eventually somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, always. Because
Yeah.
you're not being true to yourself when you're
Absolutely.
people pleasing. So,
Yeah, so this guy likes crazy. We know this. He's got a secret.
secret crazy
Yeah,
stash.
He
somewhere.
is a. It reminds me of one time. This is early on in my relationship. Me and my girl got into an argument.
Yep.
Right, and I was getting angry with her. And she goes, and I go, and I'm flipping out,
Okay.
and she's remaining calm and measured,
Yeah.
and it's making me more angry.
Yes.
Because
100%.
that's how crazy do.
I was like,
Yeah.
been there.
You want to know what crazy's gasoline is? Calm.
Silence.
Yeah. Silence, measured responses. You might as well throw gasoline and matches.
Literally light me on fire.
Yeah,
exactly.
Nothing gets me more agitated
Nothing.
so back then she was like so calm and measured.
Okay.
And then I go, I'm losing. Hands are gesturing wildly. I'm looking like those inflatable things in front of the
crazy inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm that. And then she says something to me that threw me. That just it was like Mortal Kombat chopped off my arms.
Finish him.
Yeah.
Okay.
She goes, "What do you want me to do? Yell at you?"
Oh my God. And were you like, yes?
And I wanted to say yes.
Yeah.
But as it was coming out of my mouth, I go,
Yep. Mm-hmm. I've been there.
yeah.
That's happened to me.
And
yeah.
I go, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm the problem.
Yes. Yes.
I'm the issue.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be coming. She's like, because one time I said to her, like, man, I want to throw this glass against the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it's never a good place to be.
She said, and she goes, that's scary. And I go, well, I'm not going to do it. And she goes, yeah. So that makes it better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Right. I mean, well, and so it's funny that you mentioned the gesticulating with the arms and shit, because that's one of the things that I've gotten called out for by men over and over as my fighting style. They find it aggressive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, not to say anything bad about you and your fighting style, but I've never even so much as said oh, I want to hit you, or I want to I've never done anything like that.
Sure.
I've never hit anybody. I've never thrown anything.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've dated men who were physical with me. We'll leave details out, but
Right.
I had a guy throw a chair across my apartment. There's a mark on the floor.
Jeez, that's aggressive.
It's rough.
Yeah.
I've had that done to me.
Yeah.
So I know how scary that can be.
Sure,
so I don't
sure.
do it. But I
Right.
talk like this, and they're like, it's so aggressive, or you're dismissing me with your hands.
You want to know something?
Crazy.
Can I tell you why men do that?
Go on.
Because to them it's gaslighting.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Because
Wait. You mean it's them gaslighting me?
yes.
Oh, yeah. I can see
because
that 100%.
it's just like you're not actually a physical threat.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It feels insane to me. Thank you.
So
Okay.
many times I've
thought
said
this.
so you've spoken to me.
Yeah.
You know how loud I can get.
Yes.
I can project. The amount of times I've said to my girlfriend,
Yeah.
"You're getting loud," is a bunch. You want to know how many times I've meant it?
I knew where that was going the second you said it. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
You want to know how many times I've meant it?
Okay, 0.
0 times. I'm literally doing it to agitate her. I've got nothing because I'm not threatening. I never threatened to throw anything.
Right.
But I told you I've been like, I'm so angry I want to.
Right.
And I've never thrown anything in front of her.
Right.
I've never.
Yeah.
I might have, the most I think I've slammed a door.
Yeah.
But even then we've never. One time I went into the walk-in closet and I closed the door behind me and she followed me in and she goes, "Now what?"
Oh my God, that's sweet. Why the walk-in closet?
I didn't know where to go.
How small was your apartment?
It was. I didn't want. The bedroom seemed too stereotypical.
That's fair. Yeah,
you know,
that's a good point. I get
in
it.
the interest of changing it up.
Yeah, I get it. It's fine. I
but
respect it.
She was getting loud, and I was like, "You're
loud.
just being too loud for me."
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, I mean, okay, so I feel very validated because I've considered that, because I'm like, who the fuck? And mind you, some of these guys who have said this to me are 6'2", and I'm just like, you're not actually afraid of me.
Gesticulating in their face?
No, and that's the other thing. I don't.
Is it
so
distance gesticulation?
I keep my distance because like I said, not to get into too much detail, I have been hit once before in my life by a guy.
Right.
And I don't get in anybody's face anymore because of that.
So you
I
keep your distance. Yeah.
I'm not even in arms, and I got long arms.
Yeah. You've
got
got
mad
some.
reach.
You've got some wild arms.
I got mad reach.
Yeah, there's Matt. I didn't hear the first time you said it, but when you say it, it's very accurate. There is mad reach.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I keep my fucking distance
Yeah.
because I don't. And like I said, guys have thrown things at me, so it's for my own safety too. So I keep my distance. It's more of the Queen's kind of like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And the pointing, maybe like, I might point a little, maybe.
Right. No, I see it.
I don't do this anymore.
You don't clap?
I used to do the clapping. Cut that out. Guys don't like that at all.
No, I have like my hands are meant for clapping. I've got good clap hands.
Your vagina
My
hands?
vagina hands are good for clapping. I can make this vagina clap. So like not for nothing, like if like hear this clap.
Okay. I have a good clap too, I think.
That's really good.
Thank you.
That's solid.
It was a solid clap too.
Thank you.
Yep.
So it's like I don't clap when I would clap too.
Right, but it's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much. I get it. Yeah,
so
I get it.
I remember the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Mm-hmm. Remember when Kevin Hart is like trying to talk smack to Romany Malco when he's buying the stereo?
Yes.
And he's just doing his hands like this?
Yes.
I'm doing like you remember the Friends thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing
this.
Yes. That's how whenever I get like agitated, I bang my fists together.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
I start going like that.
Because the clap is too much.
Too much.
Okay.
Also, we have a dog.
Yeah, that's okay.
And I don't want to scare the dog.
Right. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, see, that's
so
interesting.
you gesticulate.
I gesticulate.
And they tell you.
It's aggressive.
It's aggressive gesticulation.
Aggressive and dismissive sometimes.
I'm telling you right now, it's 1,000% gaslighting behavior.
Good.
I'm
glad to hear that.
No man, even if the guy, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
You're 5'5". Even if you were dating a man that was 5'6".
Yeah.
Okay? Similar frame.
Right.
Okay? Mm-hmm. How much do you weigh?
All right. 128.
Okay. We're gonna fix that real quick. Not the number, but your feeling about it, because that's weird.
It's just a weird. It's not weird to ask a woman how much she weighs in a public forum.
I think
I'm not ashamed of it.
No,
that's
I
why
know.
I
think women should get over it.
Well, that's why
it's the same thing with their age.
Said it.
Yeah.
That's why I said it, because I was like, you know what? But I was sheepish about it just because I'm like, I'm not used to being asked that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
My girlfriend doesn't know how much she weighs because I don't allow her to weigh her. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's crazy. She just doesn't. She doesn't
I don't
care.
weigh myself, but I just went to the doctor.
Yeah. She doesn't. She doesn't weigh herself at all because she just doesn't care.
I don't care either. I care how my clothes fit.
Right. That's what matters.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the point, I don't even know.
128. You're saying if a guy I was dating was 5'6".
5'6", 130.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give him 2 pounds more. And even then, no man should really feel that a gesticulating woman is a problem.
That's what I mean. It made me feel always very like. It makes you feel crazy. It's gaslighting, right? It is. Because it was like, oh, I must be the problem. But the only time that reaction happened with me, and I realized, much like yours, where I was like, yes, this is a problem, is I was fighting with a boyfriend, and he was the nicest guy I ever dated, and probably my longest relationship, actually. It was in like college, and I was a fucking problem in college. My God,
most women are.
So many things.
Yeah.
And I was calling him names, which I do not do anymore, and I have not done in fucking years, and it's because of this one statement.
That is phenomenal. No, that is I love it.
So bad.
I love this kind of messy because we can both look at this in the rear view.
No, but that's what I mean. Is like I don't because
what were the names?
Oh, I mean anything.
What do you mean?
Anything.
Give me an example.
Asshole, like
you call him an
shithead.
Asshole? Shithead?
Like fuck face even, I think I threw out once or twice.
Build me the scenario in which this is warranted.
Remember.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you roll up and you taste the coffee and you go, not enough sugar, fuckface. Like, is that what it was?
No, it was obviously when we were like genuinely fighting about stuff, but I was vicious.
Vicious,
I would hit below the belt. Like, I was not somebody you wanted to fight with.
What would you say?
I don't even want to. I really don't like even thinking about it.
Really?
I was like really mean.
But you've grown.
I know, but like it's not.
Do you feel like you're gonna come off as being bad?
I mean, it was bad.
I know,
it's
but that's
bad to fight that way. That's why
I know, but you don't do it now.
Yeah, I know.
But that's what I'm saying. I think the reason why I think you should share. Is because I think that you and I are looking at this in the distant past.
Yeah. Okay.
So you should take pride as to who you are.
Well, here's the thing is that I don't really, if I'm being honest, remember. I will say that there were two guys, really one guy who you may or may not know from my past who was very mean to me. Okay. And it happened after that relationship. Because I thought this is how adults fight. You know what I mean? Because prior to that, didn't really date anybody, like sort of, but it was like high school, you know. So like I said, this was college time, and he was so mean, and he would say things to me that were horrible.
Right, like what?
So like one time, so this is like the car accident story for people who do or do not know. I was hit by a car. We could talk about it another time. When I was 17, and he said something like, I hope you like fall in the snow, because he refused to drive me to school one day, and he said, I hope you fall in the snow and break your other leg. And then, but not, that wasn't even bad. I mean, it's kind of bad.
I mean,
it's bad.
In retrospect, it's funny.
It's funny in retrospect.
But at the time, it's cruel.
Too soon.
It's cruel. Yeah. You got hit by a car.
Yeah,
and you're a teenager.
Literally.
And you're emotional.
But
of
also,
course, that's crazy. But now it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was more like physical stuff related. So it would be like, I can't even really remember how he phrased it. Something like, it was like attacking the way I looked and saying that the reason he didn't want to sleep with me was because of the way I looked.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh, it was
that's
horrible.
disgusting.
Well, so that's what I'm
just
saying.
gnarly.
It was like, like.
And this is a guy you'd already slept with.
We were boyfriend and girlfriend.
No.
And he was like,
that's disgusting.
could you at least try to be sexy once or twice? Like stuff like that. Like very just like, yeah. You know, so I thought
that anytime a person puts the sexiness on another human being, it's clearly them.
I mean, now I know that.
Yeah, no, I know. But it's really but I think that there are people out there now who think that
that's normal.
That it's them.
Yeah, no.
When it's like, no, there are people that will do disgusting things to you that exist and want to.
Right.
You just haven't met them yet.
Exactly.
There's a whole community of freaks for you.
Yes.
For everyone.
There's a foot for somebody everywhere.
Yeah, somebody out there wants you to put a collar on them.
Exactly.
And they're okay with all that.
And don't give up.
Yes, you will find your freak. So.
No, but yeah, I mean it's stuff like that. So I think I got used to this sort of behavior of like putting each other down, because that was what I was used to. So I thought that was normal.
Yeah.
And then with this guy who was, like I said, probably the best boyfriend I've ever had to date, I think. And we were fighting, and I said something really fucked up, but I swear to God, I don't remember what it was. I wish I did, but I don't. It was just something very mean, and it hit below the belt. And
what did he say?
He just stopped, and he was like, can you do me a favor and stop fucking calling me names? Because I'm not calling you any names. And for whatever reason, that one phrase just made me realize like, I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was me, because I was being so mean, so vicious, and he was just not at all, and just taking it. And I was like,
it's
okay.
me.
It's me. I'm the problem. Exactly. So that one word, just like, or phrase, whatever, just made it stop. I stopped calling people names. I stopped hitting below the belt, because it's just like, once you realize like, it's just, that's not how you handle
it. Always
a fight.
comes down to
it's
just
horrible.
empathy.
Yes.
And I think that's the problem.
And that's also, like I said, a lot of times when people hit below the belt, and I can say this from experience, is you're insecure. It's your insecurities. That was me being insecure, me not knowing how to handle my emotions or react to fucking anything.
Of course.
So that's how I handled it, because I thought, this is how adults do things. This must be the way.
Well, the thing is, you had your parents are divorced.
Yes.
So it's like you didn't watch them fight, really.
No, not really.
You know, and also you told me that they get along really well.
Yes, they do.
That they're separate, and that's great.
Yep.
See, I grew up in a extremely violent household.
Oh no, my household was also violent.
Oh, nice.
My brother.
Okay.
Yes. And my yaya lived underneath us with my uncle, who was disabled, and they fought all the time. So trust me, when I say chaotic home, we are aligned.
But I mean, like,
fighting.
a couple isn't fighting.
A couple's not fighting, but I grew up with a lot of fighting. So
sure.
to me, yelling is not a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, to me, when I see a husband and wife fight, that to me made sense.
Oh, yeah. No, same. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm still used to that dynamic, even though it wasn't my parents.
Oh.
I still saw so much fighting between people who love each other that I thought that it was just normal. For people to fight
So I would see this, and then I would just be like, and I remember fighting on the street with a girlfriend.
All the time.
That couple.
It's Queens.
This was, I was in my late 20s, so this is not acceptable.
Okay.
I was fighting with this girl that I was dating.
Yeah.
And God bless her. She had so much patience for dating a child. She was like 4 years. She's 4 years. I'm friends with her now.
Okay.
But she was dating a child, and we're fighting in the street.
Yeah.
And some guy walks past us, and he goes, "Yo, bro, let it go." And I
do it.
wanted to kill him so badly. I wanted to murder him. I'm like, like, I will kill everybody.
I'll kill myself.
I'll kill myself. I want to get so dramatic.
Man. Yeah.
And then you realize this is not, you can't replicate the chaos of your upbringing.
No, you cannot. And that's...
No, because it's unhealthy.
I'm glad that you actually grew up that way too, though, because I can't tell you, I date guys who are quiet, nice, whatever. It's like the opposite thing attracts, I guess. I mean, I've dated a few guys who are a little more like raised in chaotic households.
Yeah.
But that's a real fucking thing that you don't realize. Like, if you're dealing with somebody who grew up with like a quiet house, not a lot of fighting, they think that you're being next level psychotic if you just raise your voice.
So would you prefer
a
guy who had a nice, quiet upbringing or a guy with a chaotic upbringing?
So in my case, I would want somewhere in the middle because like I said, I've dated the guy.
What's the middle look like?
I don't know.
They argue with each other, but then they just go, "Well done, good sir," and then they walk off.
Well, no, I think like somebody who can like people who can fight, but then also still come back to each other and like be. I mean, I thought that's what I had with my ex who, you know, my most recent one who like up and left. I thought that's how we were. We would have arguments, but not a lot.
Yeah.
And they were, I thought, handled well, handled maturely. Obviously, there were a few times where I was the one who yelled.
Sure.
But like, it was still not like this crazy, over the top, dramatic. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, that's where I feel like the middle. Because chaotic, we just butt heads. It gets, like I said, the guy who threw the chair. That was a chaotic household that he came from.
Can we just, if we can though, every so often, do you not miss it a little? And I know this is bad. It's a bad question to ask, but I think deep down, we all have that. There's like a little piece. There's a little piece of us that goes, man.
That was fun.
Yeah. Huh? When that chair went across the room? Huh?
I felt alive. No, I mean, I don't miss that.
Okay.
But no, I miss the like, well, in that case specifically, the sex was very good. Because,
right?
I mean, come on. You know it's going to be.
Yeah.
In that situation. So I guess I could miss that level of intensity and passion. But I don't miss the level of, because this guy used to get in my fucking face.
Getting in the face.
That is not
That
cool.
is too much. I don't
scary.
think you should ever get in a woman's face.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a sexual thing.
I was about to say,
no, that's the only.
Unless I'm like, where is he going?
No, unless it's like a sexual thing. But outside of that, you be out.
Yeah, and like
I think fighting from a distance.
Yes.
I'm a big fight from a distance.
Yeah, no, same. I don't want anybody to be even in my personal space when I'm like
back
yelling.
up.
Back
when
up.
you say, I would prefer you back up and say wild shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, stay arm's distance.
Stay arm's distance.
Because my arms are gonna flail around.
Don't pick up anything.
Yep, exactly.
Keep your. I want to see your hands open.
See your hands at all times.
No fists.
Yep.
No holding things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm like. I think a happy medium is good.
Also, you know what I think is okay? Fighting. If you're gonna be fighting with somebody, partially clothed.
No, that sounds terrible.
No, partially clothed.
This would come from a man. No.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Idea.
Why? What do you mean? Why?
Because guys are visual creatures. So you're saying you want to look at like a half-naked woman while you're fighting?
No, I think like, listen, if you're wearing a shirt and underwear, fine.
Okay.
But I think that if you're fully dressed, it's a problem.
Why?
Because fully dressed means someone can leave. And I don't want that. I think how about this?
We just got to an issue of yours.
Clothing matches. Clothing has to match. If you're wearing a suit, I'm putting on a suit. I will meet you on your clothing.
Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, so we just got to a problem that you have internally with abandonment and people leaving.
I'm going to be honest. Once you said we got to an issue, and I was like, uh-oh.
You're like, they can walk right out. I'm like, I've been there. And let me tell you, it can happen.
No, I've been the guy.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I've had guys do it to me. Not many, but the chair guy, I'm pretty sure he left right out. And he didn't have his shoes on.
Oh,
that was
God.
the best part. He walked out without his shoes.
Walking out is the most
It's the worst.
pathetic thing.
That's spineless.
It's cowardice behavior.
That is cowardice. That is spineless. That's,
I was dating this girl, the same girl who we'd fought on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And we got into an argument.
Yeah.
And I left her apartment.
Just left.
Yeah.
Like mid.
No, like I'm at it.
Yeah. Like you made
I'm
a statement.
out of here.
You made a statement and you left. Got it.
Statement, leave, door closes.
Okay.
I'm not doing this.
The window washers are here. Sorry.
Oh,
I just
nice.
got really dramatic. Okay.
So I'm done.
Yeah.
I leave. I get in my car. She lives in Jersey.
Oh no.
I drive to New York City. I live in the East Village. I'm out of the Holland Tunnel, heading towards Alphabet City where I live.
Oh no.
And then we get on the phone. We get back she goes, just come back. I go, fine.
Are you serious?
I drive back. We meet downstairs. We get back into another argument.
Are you serious? Oh my fucking God.
I leave again.
Oh my God.
I get back in the car. I drive back to the city.
Oh my God.
She calls me.
No.
I go, I'm not coming back. She goes, we should. I go back.
Are you serious?
Yes.
3 times?
I'm now at well, yes.
Technically, okay, yeah.
Back,
the second
back
time.
the second time.
That's insane. Oh my
now
God.
she steps into my car.
Oh my God.
We get into another argument.
No.
I leave again.
No.
This fight cost me $45.
Can you imagine what it would cost you now?
Yeah.
With congestion pricing.
$80 fighting. It's not.
That's insane. Although,
and it's not worth it.
It's definitely not. But
It's
I
not
mean,
worth
that
it.
is a testament to how much you probably cared or were just addicted to the dopamine and the craziness of it.
Both.
I think both.
I think both. Okay.
Which is fair. But
Yeah.
anyway, okay, so we got wildly off topic, and the window washers are about to ruin everything.
I don't think we got off topic.
I mean, we didn't really.
Yeah.
But like coming back to.
We talked about fighting and crazy. And
Oh
all
yeah,
the
no,
things, yes.
and it all makes sense,
Yes.
and it's all very.
Yeah, we're not
relevant.
talking cake recipes.
Yeah.
I think we're in the same avenue.
We're in the same avenue.
Yeah.
But I think did we decide, do they both suck or does one suck more than the other? Because I'm going with both.
In this, I don't like to agree
Okay.
because I am very contrarian.
Yeah. I mean, I am too.
Right.
But,
And in this situation, this is a perfect example of a both suck.
yep. I think
Because,
so too.
and why do you think they both suck? Before you hit the gavel.
Damn it.
Before you got to hit I know.
Okay.
You can't see this.
Yes.
But she was so disgustingly excited. It was sickening. Before you rule in judgment.
Yes.
Why do they both suck?
Because I think they're both not being fully honest, or they're being a little bit too honest. I can't really tell. I think she was being too honest and he wasn't being honest enough. They're not being like, they're just both not where they need to be at that point in the, if you want to even call it a relationship. It was 2 dates. So
Okay.
so I think she handled her feelings are not invalid. She's allowed to feel however she wants to feel, but I think she handled it not the right way.
Okay.
And I don't think he handled it the right way. I don't think he should have jumped on the phone to pacify that sort of behavior after 2 dates. And I think that even if you did want to do that, you should have been honest and said, I think this is too soon for that. And just, I don't know that this is for me. I think it was just a combination of like too honest and not honest enough. I don't know. It's
I have 3 words to say to you.
No, go for it.
Bang that gavel.
Yay!
Done.
Amazing. Okay, so I think that's it for this episode, which I learned a lot. I don't know about you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
this
I
is
feel.
fantastic. I think that to land on an episode like that and to see where these both people, they both suck.
Yeah, it's a
Phenomenal.
perfect example of a YBS situation. Okay, so if you guys want to add or submit your own dilemma / squabble / conflict, I just really like the word squabble.
Great word.
You can submit via our Google form, which is anonymous. You can find that on in the show notes, actually, and also on our respective Instagrams. I am at Dara Pollock.
I'm at all day KCA.
Yep. And what else am I forgetting? Oh, and you can email us at youbothsuckpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, submit them. Be as detailed as possible, and
Yes.
we'll get back to you.
Yeah. Can't wait.